What's this difference in the accounting person? I know, because normally we're like laptops. It's harder to take notes and be inconspicuous if you can see what I'm writing down. It's a big week for our team. Well, big few months. Big is not coming this week, but a big time to celebrate. It's always fun to get together once a year. We have a whole year of things to catch up on and prepare for the year to come. We have a lot of new team members this year that haven't met everybody in person before, so it's fun to get the personality. Like, you get some online, but to get the full person hanging out in person.
Right. And last year, I felt like most everybody was brand new. So this year we have a little bit of a group that's met and then a couple new that haven't.
Familiar for some, new for most of us. Actually, I think one of our team, Dallas, is pretty new too.
Yeah. And was like, how did you pick Dallas? And I was like, well, middle of the country, has a big airport, kind of easy to get to.
Find lodging for so many people in one place. The more our team grows, the harder it is to find this place we can all get together at.
I was thinking about it because, in fairness, we've only grown by actually one this year.
I feel like several of our newer onboarding clients, we have collectively helped through from, the sales process of welcome to Honest Buck and this is what you can expect, to one of us being that primary advisor, guiding them through, okay, while we're getting you onboarded, here's what we're going to do to get you to where you need to go. And then we have a lot of them recently have had past tax filings that have needed to be done. And so really it's compliance, advisory, all coming together, and accounting onboarding too.
It's always rewarding to have those clients whose accountants have not kept them in compliance and good standing in the past, or to help get them back into a good place where the IRS loves them as much as we do. They can keep things good for them moving forward.
Yeah, and I feel like lately some of them have come on board with no real concept of how they're doing or what they need to do to get right,
Yeah, I guess I didn't consider it from the advisory and tax have kind of come in and collectively taking care of it. Because again, without using names, I feel like we had a client that was really, really struggling with profitability. We kind of put our, profitability sort of guru onto that client, which was great. She was able to pay off a ton of debt, but then at the same time, then came the state taxes and the federal taxes and everything that had to go with that, and trying to the compliance side working to try to mitigate that as much as humanly possible.
Sometimes it's like peeling back the layers of an onion and the clients don't even know what they need to know or provide us with until we get in there and start asking questions. And then
just for the clients, a very big part of the teamwork to make it happen.
Right.
It's all of us working together.
Right.
And then once we get things squared away, it gets easier.
Yeah. In most cases.
People have a perception of accountants or what working with accountants will be like, but then when you're working with Honest Buck, at least the accounting is the springboard to all of the other conversations that happen where we sort of dig in and figure out what's going on and what changes need to be implemented. And so it's, yes, about the numbers, but then quickly we realize it's operational, it's marketing, it's HR, it's so many more things. The numbers tell the story, but a lot of times the challenges or the issues are buried in there. And so we're using that as a way, sort of a roadmap.
I think accounting used to be a lot more boring. When everything was manual, it was a lot of filling the page with numbers, adding them up, again, because you missed something the first time. But a lot of that boring stuff is done by the system now, so we can focus on the things that really matter.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think before, we had the systems that have come around in the last 15 to 20 years. The only people who would survive it were people who were fine with ticking and tying. But with so much automation and with so many systems being able to pull out insights, it's a lot of accountants have moved more towards the advisory side of things and been able to add more value than what they had maybe in the past.
Right. Asking questions about where do you want to go and take your business, as opposed to looking back at how did you do last year, and here's a tax return. So now we're looking at going forward and projecting and what can we change now to get you to where you want to go, as opposed to just historic. Melissa, you did.
Which brings a whole different personality into accounting. Like, just here's what it is. It's a very just reporting mentality. But now that it's what can we do, it's more creative people. I can't draw, but I can be creative with numbers. So
Right.
Don't say creative with numbers.
not in the cooking sort of way.